The Kenako South African World Junior Golf Championship is brought to you by the Kenako Academy. Kenako, the time has come. It is time.
That's the Sotho translation of the word Kenako, embraced by the gentle splendor of the Outeniqua mountain range, nestled in the beautiful folds of the Eastern Cape. The time had indeed come for world-class junior golf. The Kingswood Golf Course, designed by Hall of Fame inductee and major winner Sally Little, is a superb links-type layout which tested the whole field, especially when the wind blew, and it certainly did. 16 proud flags from right around the globe fluttered here over the Kingswood Golf Estate in George for the second annual Kenako SA Junior World Championships. The golf, with more than 120 of the world's best juniors showing off their wares, was of exceptional quality. The opening ceremony brought together nationalities as diverse as the golf swings on display. After an am format competition day, combining businessmen and the young golfers who got to test their mettle against the par 72 layout, the praises were sung. Welcomes were done, officials introduced, and the future of world golf all got to sample typical SA cuisine. After the first round of battle and high winds, it was Pretoria's 17-year-old Zander Lombard who carded a 3-under par 69 to lead by 1. The girls and Potchefstroom's May Cornforth set the pace with a 74 for a fine 2-shot lead over chasers Olivia Leroux and Talia Nell. The Kenako Golf and Sport Academy in George is a multidisciplinary training and development institution and combines years of experience, the latest technology, research, cutting-edge teaching, tireless implementation, coupled with good old love and care. It's a formula that has already produced results and is the brainchild of former businessman Ron Boone.
I had this vision of creating a world-best academy, but going beyond the norm. Not just golf, but with the whole science thing, with the mind, with the body. And obviously with the eating and all that goes with it.
You know, the facilities are one thing. I mean, does that make an academy? And yeah, it helps. There's no doubt. But the team that we've got here, I think is so important because we've approached this from a unique point of view. From a biokinetic point of view, Jan is as good as I've ever worked with. He really does know his stuff. He understands the way that the body should work mechanically, and I can interact with him and say, listen, as far as I'm concerned, technique is not going to happen, improvement in technique is not going to happen until we sort this guy's body out.
Sports science has moved the boundaries. Continuous improvement, the breaking of records and ever-expanding knowledge means that the game has to be searching, evolving and seeking new ways to improve.
In the scientific part of sports, there's always something we call periodization. Long-term planning, you've got maybe a 4-year goal to get to a major golf tournament, and then you've got to break it down into smaller, short-term goals. And you've got to make sure that you reach each one of those. So you've got to set realistic goals and make sure that you get there, and then you move on to the next one.
Scholars at the Academy are housed in hostels, and it's not just their golf that has to show steady improvement. Studies are closely monitored, and the academic side is vital for the growth of young men and women who enroll at this world-class facility.
We've got children here from privileged homes. We've got children that's part of the development plan and the program. So we really try to set an academic standard at Kenako also. And then we have our house parents that really helps them to develop and to teach and to train them in this academic standard that we want them to reach.
I think it's early detection of problems with these guys, and sometimes the youngsters are away from home as well, so there's not a father and mom back here. But also we've got Mariette, that we use a lot as a clinical psychologist. I'm helping with these guys. And you also look at the different personalities. Everybody's got a different personality and they react differently to stress and to injuries as well.
Kenako is a home away from home. The development of these sparkling young talents includes visual performance tuition, but most importantly, the children are taught skills for life. And it shows.
It's really nice here in Kenako. You know, the things they do for you, it's a lot. I mean, the training, we train golf once an hour every day. They adjust your swing, and they just make it like really perfect.
Yeah, they help us with our schoolwork. If you have problems, you just can go to the house parents, Jan and Miranda. They help you with your maths and stuff.
It started in grade 4. One of the people from fan court had a presentation at our school, and that got me very interested. So I went to the opening, and I actually liked it.
My golf is improving in all the aspects of the game.
I would like to be a professional golfer. I mean, that's every golf player's dream, you know. Yeah, but it takes a lot of hard work to be there, so that's why I'm here, to work hard and to be there in 10 years' time.
I'm a handicap 6, sir.
And did that improve when you got here?
Yes, sir, it improved because when I got here, I was a handicap 11.
The people, I mean, like, I've never met so many diverse people. They come from all over the country, so it's a lot of experience.
I've been here for I think 6 weeks, sir. So everything has improved drastically, and it's a big change for me, sir.
The food is healthy and everything else, it's 5-star.
I want to be a professional golf player
Why?
because golf is the other like. I feel it's my life.
Do you think your mates at school are a little jealous of you being here at Kenako?
Well, don't tell them I told you this, but they kind of are.
You know, my philosophy of life is every day you can be better than you were yesterday. I absolutely believe that. And yes, we're on a road, and it's been an exciting journey. It's been tough. I must say, we launched in the middle of the economic downturn. So it's been a tough journey, but it's starting to happen. You know, we've built something very special, as you've seen, and we've got amazing facilities.
That's good from lining.
Having worked with Jan, I don't have his knowledge to put an exercise program into place, but I'm quick to refer them and say, listen, Jan, this is what I'm seeing, and I think it really is a physical issue that we need to deal with. Now, if I'd had that when I was 20, goodness knows, you know, I truly believe I would have won more tournaments, and certainly from the mental skills point of view, not that I wasn't a motivated player, I think I would have closed out a few more tournaments.
That is what all the contenders for this, the first of the World Junior Golf Series titles for 2012, were thinking as they were whisked off to a boma at the down-to-earth experience just outside George, where the spit-braai was in full swing and the golfers were given a lesson in African drumming. You need rhythm in golf, and here it was even more necessary.
South Africa is a fantastic destination for golf, and we don't do enough for international players. We have pros who come over here, we have a successful Sunshine Tour, but for the amateurs, it's very seldom we get international players here. This is the only tournament that brings across over 40 international players, but for South African players, the fact that we've got internationals here and a platform where they can compete on their own home ground. It's always an advantage competing at home.
Erika Lefsund has visited our first tournament back to 2009 in Heddesheim in Germany, and she was so fond of the way we were running the tournament. She said she must bring it to South Africa, and we definitely know that South Africa is the place to play golf and promote junior golf.
16 different international destinations really coming to the Garden Route, which in its own right is a golfing destination of world-class quality. And you have those kids here performing against one another and really for a while bringing the attention of the world to what golf can do, not only for young people, but for a whole destination and for a community that's surrounding this area. So I think we're just elated to be part of this.
After 36 holes, Lombard held a one-shot lead, while Laura Weinstein 74 shot her up the leaderboard.
The scoring's been very good. It's been interesting in the weather conditions. Is early morning out, it's beautiful. Afternoon out, those scores on the first afternoon in that gale force wind were tough. I'm not sure if the wind's going to come up on the last day. So yes, some of the scoring might not look so good, but the conditions definitely changed. To have players under par in the boys, it's fantastic scoring. And what's exciting about the girls is we've got a lot of new, young, up-and-coming South African girls, and they're all sitting very tight at the top of the field, so it's going to be an exciting finish.
The Kenako South African World Juniors continues.
The final 18 holes of the Kenako South African World Juniors dawned in George and the Eden district like days could only dawn in Eden. Absolutely perfectly. In both the boys and the girls sections, only 6 shots covered the top 10, and the final day was said to be a shootout. For the world third-ranked junior South Africa's Hayden Porteous, it was a chance to test his game against the best.
Obviously the guys coming from all over, it's a good competition, and it's got a very good competitive edge.
Hayden, what's your ball striking like? Because you had a tough second round in the wind, didn't you?
First day I thought I was on top of it, and second day it just seemed to just go away, and I lost it in the bush somewhere. But hopefully today it'll be a little different and score pretty good, I hope.
But it was not to be, as the reigning SA stroke play champion could not find his rhythm. He carded a 3 over par 75, finishing 9 off the pace. For Weinstein, teeing it up at home was a blessing.
I find that I've been with a couple of these girls overseas before, and they perform a lot better at playing on their home ground, me included. So yeah, we do have quite a bit of an advantage.
The Glendower Golf Club Junior finished second in the first Kenako Championship in 2011 and was determined to go one better 12 months later. Lara started off in a hurry and made birdie on the first to close within 1. For Stellenbosch's LaRue, the pressure was on and she could feel it.
Definitely. Provincial friends of mine SMS'd me this morning, and it puts a bit more pressure on me as well. But I'm hoping I can pull through and win this tournament.
Devondale Golf Club's Pride started off well and was 1 under after the first 4 holes. For the top boys contenders, the pressure too was on as they attempted to win their first World Junior Series title. For Gothenburg's Ronneblatt, the Kingswood course demanded accuracy.
I like the course. Just need to keep away from the bunkers, and well, I like that.
Have you had fun while you've been out here in South Africa at the same time?
Yeah, really. A lot of fun besides the course. The team is awesome.
The Swedes, these days a very proud golfing nation, had sent a strong contingent of 7 young golfers and a full complement of coaches, which underlined their desire to perform well in the championship. Overnight leader Lombard, incidentally, also had 11 birdies in his first 2 rounds like Ronneblatt did. He enjoyed having the overseas contingent in South Africa.
It's really nice. I've played a lot overseas and I know a lot of the guys here, and it's really been nice experience playing with them and measuring and comparing yourself to them.
Is there home ground advantage to playing here in your own backyard?
I'm from Pretoria, so the coastal weather isn't my ideal playing, but I've played well lately in the coast, hitting the ball nicely, so we'll see what happens today.
The burly youngster, who is being homeschooled to ensure that his golf continues to improve, started off with a 1-shot lead and a swing that had stood up to the strong wind. Bianca Tron, who hails from Kuils River in the Cape, opened with a nightmare 80, but then cancelled that out with a 5-birdie 72 in round 2. She was having a ball.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Oh my word, the course is nice. The way they put everything together, it's amazing. And it's not only golf; there's a little bit of social involved as well. But it's very nice.
The Englishman Tobias Tree had been campaigning in South Africa for a while and was 3 off the pace with 18 to go. The pot bunkers and rolling humpy fairways reminded him of his home club, Worthing, on the south coast of England.
Got a feel of home to it with the pot bunkers, and it's just the land and the way the course is set up. It's a bit linksy and reminds me of home, but yeah, no, nice golf course and it's tough.
Your scoring in the first rounds, were you happy with the way that you scored and hit the ball?
Scoring was good, but the way I'm playing, the first 2 rounds wasn't great. Try and hit it a bit better today and score a bit better, but the scoring was good first 2 rounds for the way I played.
The table was set for a mouth-watering clash, and on the first, a short par 4 that required a layup off the tee. Lombard was nicely set up, but the speed of the greens got him, and he eventually dropped a shot to fall back into a tie with Ronneblatt. Tobias Tree, meanwhile, had to make sure of his par 4, and did so with a very positive putt to stay 2 back.